fellas, in this video, I want to talk about how fit, self-aware men handle hate. All right, so look, I get it, some comments sometimes on my videos about how, when I've talked about, just let people hate, just let them do their thing, man. You can't really control it, and how hate is really kind of love, but it's disguised. It's admiration, but it's disguised. And I'll get comments sometimes, dudes will be like, nah, man, it's really hate, bro. They out here hating, man. Or I've had some comments where it's like, man, dudes hate on me in front of women, and they just kind of just be clowning and stuff. And I'll even ask, man, like, what type of examples you talking about, bro? Because I'm in a different like frequency right now. I'm 41 years old, so I understand when you are maybe like in high school, maybe even in college, maybe your 20s, and when you're in certain circles, like say you play on a sports team, you might be around some dudes that's gonna clown you and bust your balls. That's part of growing up. That's part of life. Okay. Maybe your circle of friends, they're people you grew up with, people that like to joke around, jokey joke. Man, look at them tight ass jeans you got on, man. Look at your sneakers. What are those? Like, that type of stuff is going to happen. But what I tend to feel is like, I want to break this down for you. Okay. This is going to be a little bit deep, but look, you got to understand how much of your ego is getting, in the way here. Okay. I'm realizing a lot of dudes is just really sensitive. Okay. I was like this too, man, at one point in my life. Damn, this sun about to come out too. So if you see me squinting, bro, trying to get through it. But I was sensitive too, man. Like, jokes and clowning how skinny you are, bro. You need to eat, bro. Do you eat? Like, nigga, you need a cheeseburger. You know what I'm saying? So like, I've dealt with that too. But you get to a point where you start to realize that your ego is very sensitive, man. I hear a lot of dudes talking about being in the gym and dudes be staring. Look, bro, here's what you got to understand, man. It's important to learn how to mind your own business. Okay. Shout out to Diesel Mac. This dude he's got a channel. I don't know how long it's been up and running. I know it ain't been up that long because he said it in some of his videos, but he's up and coming as well too. And he says in some of his videos too, man, mind your damn business. And that really resonates with me, man. Maybe it just comes with age, maturity, but it's very important to mind your own business, bro. When you out here worried about what everybody's thinking and saying about you, bro, it's because you're focused on the wrong things. If you're in the gym and you're, somebody looks at you a certain way, and like I said, my experience may be a little different. Just I travel in different circles, man. I don't play on a sports team. I don't live in college dorms, so I'm not exposed to these different types of circles, and where you who's watching this video may be out here getting clowned or getting all this hate and all this stuff. But look, you got to understand that it's funny because Diesel Max said this too in one of his videos. He's like, man, if you was regular, wouldn't nobody be saying anything about you. Okay. And it's funny that he said that, because think about this. If you didn't work out, if you was a regular ass dude, blended in just like everybody else, you ain't getting no hate. You're not getting any love either. You're not getting anything. You're neutral. No one cares. You just blend in. But when you stand out, when you put the time and the effort and the energy into building your physique, and it's not just about the physique, when you build yourself up as a man intellectually on some emotional intelligence type stuff, when you improve that, when you improve your self-awareness, this stuff is going to make you stand out. And you might get some hate. People might say, man, look at this dude, man. Think he know it all, man, because he read books, because he listen to podcasts, because he's trying to level himself up. Yeah, you might get that, but the key is to mind your own business. Who cares? People are going to always have something to say about something. And the sooner you can get to like understanding that most human beings have an opinion about something. And in this day and age, 2026, we got social media. We can be in the comment section. We can say whatever we want. But you need to realize how sensitive your ego is. If you're getting butthurt and bent out of shape because a dude is making eye contact with you. Now let's clear this up. If somebody's staring at you for an extended period of time, that is weird. I don't really get that. I don't get nobody staring at me. Usually it's admiration. Usually people come up and talk. Usually people start conversation. I'm not around dudes that are busting my balls in front of women or trying to clown me. I'm just not really in those circles. But if you are in those circles, man, you got to toughen up a little bit. You got to put yourself in a position to where even if somebody is clowning you, talking about your tight ass shirt, because you got some muscles on and you take it as hate. They talking about your shirt, bro. It's because you look good. It's because you're activating their insecurities within themselves. You know, learn how to give it back, or just learn how to laugh it off, man. It's all good. You can learn how to be a ball buster too. You know, sometimes it's like this hate shit is like, it's more of just, like I said, it's love, but it's disguised. You see what I'm saying? Like, people gonna joke around. People are gonna clown around. You can't be going through life wrapped in bubble wrap and like not making sure don't say nothing about me. Think about that. When you skinny, when you fat, somebody got something to say about you. When you work out, somebody got something to say about you. It just comes with being just the human experience. It's like you want to work out and don't want nobody to ever like, they ain't gonna look at you, they ain't gonna say nothing to you. No, it's you being too sensitive. And I don't see anybody talking about this like in videos. It's you, it's your ego. You got to learn how to check that. You got to learn how to be more self-aware. And if this shit is messing with your mental health, like if you're hanging out with people and they may be clowning, they may be hating on you or whatnot, maybe you need a new circle of friends. And that's on you too to fix that as well. That ain't on the next man. So quit your bitching, is how I feel about it. When I hear people on here talking about, oh nah, man, they really be hating. They like if somebody asks you if you want steroids or something like that. My ass, I'm not the biggest guy in the world, bro. I've had to do, not even seriously ask me, bro, what you on steroids? Nah, he just laugh it off, bro. Like, hell nah, you don't know damn steroids, man. But internally, I take that almost as a compliment because I know that I'm doing something right. I know visually and from his perception, this guy is jokingly saying, but damn, bro, you look good. You almost look like you on steroids, bro. It ain't taking it as no hate. You know, you get somebody that might say, damn, why your shirt? So what you got on, man? Medium? We all know that. We've all heard that joke. That's the common one. You know? What, your shirt too small? Nah, muscles just getting too big, bro. That's all it is, man. You know what I'm saying? Ladies love it. You know? Like, you got to learn how to like stop being so, this hate stuff that we get so wrapped up in, it's deeper than just having a nice physique and just having some muscles. This is some like deep personal work that you need to do within yourself so that everything doesn't knock you off your square. I talk about this in other videos too, man. This working out shit is not just about, you know, looking good in the mirror. And I also don't just talk about working out. It's important to improve your self-awareness, man, so that you know why things hit you a certain way. Why do you respond to somebody making eye contact with you or somebody looking your direction, or, you know, you think that this person is looking at you because he wants to come up and fight you? Like, think about that. He looking at you good. I want to fight this motherfucker. He got muscles and I think he's a bitch and I want to try him. Hey, I'm not saying it doesn't happen. I'm not saying it doesn't happen. When you get older, like I said, I don't travel in these types of circles. You know, when you start working out, what I've experienced is when you start working out, you start carrying yourself a certain way. You start improving your posture. You start working with your chest upright, your chin held high, and you carry yourself with some integrity and some dignity. You get respected, man. I don't get people coming at me all crazy. And honestly, like when I think about it, I live in a very white town. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe that's what it is. I'm one of the only few brothers around here or something. So people, I don't know, maybe there's an intimidation factor or something. That may play into it as well. But, you know, that's getting deeper on some psychological type stuff. But it's really just carry yourself a certain way, man. Like, just because you got muscles, man, don't mean that you're not still in little boy mode mentally, intellectually. That's why things hit you so hard. That's why that comment stuck with you for longer than it should have. That's why your boy who's busting your balls is getting on your nerves, because your ego getting hit, bro. All right. So it's almost like if you can step into acceptance of that, people gonna clown, man. People are always gonna have something to say. Somebody always gonna have an opinion. If you can get more into acceptance of that, you'll allow yourself to stop taking everything to heart so much, to stop taking everything so damn personally. You know, I want you to really think about this. If you didn't work out, say you don't work out, maybe you're just watching this video and you want to get on your journey or something. You're looking for motivation and you still skinny, or maybe you fat. You know, people might clown you right now. Damn, man, you skinny, bro. Your clothes falling off you. You look like a coat hanger, bro. You need to eat. People are going to say that that's hate. That's hate, right? People are going to say things to you. And then when you start working out, you start filling out your clothes a little bit. People gonna say, "Oh, damn, you live in the gym now? You become a gym rat?" People are always gonna have something to say to you, no matter what. So it's really important to understand that the hate comes with life. It comes with the human experience. So stop holding on to every damn comment that comes your way. Learn how to mind your business. Learn how to put your time and attention into something that is building you up. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you go to work every day, pay your bills, wash your ass, brush your teeth, groom yourself, take a shower, start a YouTube channel, start putting out content, start putting your time and attention into something that is like rewarding and not distracting and not shit. I'll give you another example, man. Like this YouTube channel. I put out videos sometimes and I get goofy comments sometimes or comments that are not everything's going to be in agreement. Even this video right here, not everything is going to be in agreement with what I say. There might be somebody that come on here and say, man, you skinny as hell. You look like this. You look like that. I read the comment. Don't get me wrong. I'm a human being. It does have an initial sting, but the more that you work on self-awareness, the more that I've had to work on self-awareness and emotional intelligence, you read the comment, you let the sting happen, you feel the emotional shift, and you let the shit go. Don't even entertain it. Don't even write a comment back. Some of them I might. And if I do, it's not even no hate that I'm giving back. I say, hey, I appreciate the comment. Appreciate you stopping by and leaving a comment. Appreciate you checking out the video. I don't allow myself to get sucked into it. And you just shouldn't let yourself, you shouldn't allow yourself to get sucked into nonsense either. But in order for you to not get sucked in, you got to improve your self-awareness a bit. Okay? So as much as you're in the gym, lifting weights, building your physique, building your discipline, your confidence, your self-worth, keeping those promises to yourself every day or every other day or 3 times a week or whatever it is, whatever your split is, your workout regimen. When you start really focusing on that and pouring into yourself, you don't give a fuck about any of this other shit. And again, it does come with age too. It comes with life experience as well. You know what I'm saying? You got to live a little, toughen up a little bit, develop some alligator skin a little bit. We still human beings. We're not robots. Things are going to hit us a certain way, get on our nerves, maybe have us in our feelings, but you ain't got to let that emotional state like dictate your responses and your reactions. I want you to think about that. You mad because you work out and somebody is saying, oh, you on steroids, or somebody is saying you live in the gym. Gives a fuck. There's so much other stuff to worry about in this world. That's what you worried about? Yeah, if you don't start a side hustle or start a business or something, that's the important thing, man. Stop letting the nonsense dictate how you move. This is how fit, self-aware men handle hate. We mind our business. We keep our head down. We lock in. All right, so if you got any value out of this video, please smash the like button. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you know when I make more videos just like this. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you check out this video right here where I talk about why your physique gets you random compliments. All right, I'll see you on the next video. Peace.